And we are live. Good morning, everybody. It's your favorite truck driver, ex-truck driver in the whole wide world. It's Bitcoin Ben. Here for the daily. What the pluck is going on in cryptocurrencies and the rest of the world. Pardon moi. My friends, we're in a war. We're in a war of several that has several different layers in it. And one of the layers is a transition of exchange of value. The Bitcoin war. This is going to go down as one of the most meaningful wars ever, because this is a choice between two systems. The old system, which is centralized, and the new system, which is decentralized. Now, what this really breaks into is control. There are two systems. We have the West, which relies on enforcement of usage of their currency. See, the Western world, America, the globalist, the progressives, the world governing structure has relied on wars to enforce their currency, because really everything is about currency. Everything is about exchange of value or exchange of power. The old system enforced their power with war and hurting or threatening to hurt anyone who did not join their system. Right? That is ethically wrong. No question. You cannot argue that, hey, you have to use our dollar or we blow your country up or we attack your country. See, that's winning at someone else's loss of life. That's ethically and morally wrong. You can't argue any differently. If you put a gun to someone's head and you say, give me your money, that is morally wrong. I don't care if you are hungry. I don't care if you're starving. If you put a gun to someone's head and say, give me your money so I can feed these children, it's still wrong. There's no moral justification in that. I'm robbing you to save X's life. No. What you should do is ask for help. Most people will help if there is a need for help. That's just the truth. But you have to rely on the person who has the wealth to actually give it away. You cannot put a gun to someone's head and have them or force them to make a choice that they wouldn't naturally choose. That's wrong. Now, the second system is the system of adoption through free will. All right? Free will is the key to everything. Without free will, there is no real value. If you eliminate free will and you put a gun to another country's head and you say, all right, you're going to accept our dollars. They don't value their dollars. They value their life. That's different. That is when you value something and you choose to actually purchase it. That is true value, because you are making a personal choice to value something. And when you value something without a gun to your head, that is freedom. And freedom and free will is the only way that you can adequately value anything. Now, there's this, I call it the Peter Schiff idea, right? That everything that has value must actually be backed up by something. Okay. Peter Schiff is either an idiot or he's a liar. I don't think he's an idiot, but I think he also isn't a liar. I think what he is he doesn't think very deeply. He isn't a critical thinker. Now, at some level, he is. But at a truly fundamental level, he's not. See, I've heard, hello, Fried 5670 over on Instagram. There's this nasty lie that has been going around since 1973, 1972-ish, that the US dollar is no longer backed by gold. Yes, it is. Now let me explain. When you say something is actually backed by gold, what are you saying? You're saying that you can take the dollars and you can exchange them for gold. What people were saying in 1972, 1973 is that one of the locations that you can get gold closed, the Federal Reserve, excuse me, right? In 1973, one of the locations that you could get gold closed. That doesn't mean that you couldn't get gold. You could, but you had to buy it. That's the same thing. Turning in dollars for gold is the dollar being backed by gold. If you are capable of purchasing something with something else, that something is actually backed by whatever the other is, right? Right now, on my phone, I can go on my phone and I can purchase something on Amazon using US dollars. So whatever I purchase is actually backing up the US dollar. When you go to the grocery store and you use US dollars and you purchase eggs, at that exchange, your dollars are backed up by eggs. Now, if you produce eggs and you exchange them for dollars, your eggs are backed up by what? By dollars. So everything that you purchase or that you can purchase is actually backed up by whatever you are purchasing it with. Let's say I want a cup of coffee and someone wants one of these, right? Say that I say, hey, I'll trade you one of these, right? It plugs into a computer and it's an expander, right? I'll trade you one of these for one of these. So you can say one of these is actually backed up by one of these. It's all an illusion. Everything is actually backed up by everything else that can be purchased or traded for something else. Now, whether or not that location or that person you're doing business with accepts these is different. Some places, most places, won't accept this for this. That's called relative markets. All right? Now, if I go into a pawn shop and I say, okay, I got one of these and I want some of these, and they have one of these, and I say, will you trade me one of these for one of these? And they say, no, you'll need 12 of these for one of these. Oh, okay. So then I go out and I trade 12 of these for 12 of these. Then I take the 12 of these and I go to the pawn shop and I get one of these. Then I say, oh, I'm done with these. Now I want one of these. I want a cell phone. So then I go and I find someone who has one of these for sale. And I say, hey, I'll trade you one of these for one of these. And they say, nope, 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 nope. I need 3 of these for one of these. Okay. So then I go back and I say, hey, I got 26 of these. Can I get 3 of these? Sure. Okay. So then I take my 3 of these and I trade them for this. Which one is actually backing up the rest of them? They all are. Because when you say something is actually backed up by, it isn't that this actually backs up these. It's the exchange. It's the market. It's the liquidity. It's the availability of liquidity in the market on whether or not something is backed up by something else. Right? This is the illusion that we're all living in. Exactly. Jeffrey, you nailed it. You nailed it. Trust or need. I wouldn't even say need more than want. All right? It's trust and want. Now, what we have now is we have 2 systems trying to compete. And wait until I explain what's going on in China. That's going to blow your mind, right? So we have one system that is losing trust and need. That's the US dollar. The US dollar is losing trust and want. A lot less people trust the dollar will hold value. So therefore, they want it less. We are transitioning from an old system that is wanted less because it's trusted less into a new system that is wanted more because it's trusted more. wanted more because it's trusted more. This is a transition of trust. More people trust the blockchain of the Bitcoin than the printing press of the dollar. That's it. The printing press is unreliable productivity. All right? When I say unreliable, it means unpredictable. You cannot predict how much they will print. Therefore, you cannot have a value. You cannot have a perceived honest value on something that you don't know what or how many is produced. You cannot value that accurately. That's what the whole idea. Remember the old show, Wheel of Fortune? Do you guys remember that show? That show was actually based on what I'm talking about. What is behind door number 1? What is behind door number 2? What is behind door number 3? Ooh, I don't know. I cannot trust anything because I don't know what is behind door number 1. Well, with the printing press, you have a multitude of doors. Are they going to print $1 million? Are they going to print $1 billion? Are they going to print $1 trillion? We don't know. So therefore, we cannot adequately judge the value of the US dollar because we don't know what they're going to print. Now, in the new system, the Bitcoin system, we do know. We know exactly how much they're going to print or make, produce, mine. We know in approximately 3 days that production amount will be cut in half. We know it. It's predictable. And if something is predictable, you can value it. Without predictability, you cannot value something. Remember? This is all making sense now, isn't it? Why are more and more countries, more and more people moving over to the Bitcoin? Why will it continue to gain in value? And think of the word value. Leave out US dollars, all right? And this will give you a more honest evaluation of the Bitcoin. In every other currency, in every other item, in everything else in the world, the Bitcoin has gained value over everything. That's why the price or the value is going up, because now you can purchase more of these with less Bitcoin. Oh, I'm sorry, wrong game show. All right, there we go. All right. Yes, all right. People want stability in their predictions, right? Yes. But in a transition of global currencies, one thing is going up faster than anything else, and that's Bitcoin. Why? Because it is trusted more as a medium of exchange. Right? It's easier to purchase some Bitcoin than it is to purchase one of these. Now, these, you can literally go on Amazon and purchase these. They'll be there in about 2 days or overnight. I can go on my phone right now and I can purchase some Bitcoin and have it almost instantly. And there's a lot more people who want the Bitcoin than want these. So these are not a good store of value. Here's what, am I going to carry these around and hope, well, yeah, if I need a cheeseburger, I'll sell them these. I'll trade them these. No. Whereas with the Bitcoin and the apps, and as I like to call them, the method of delivery that goes along with the actual Bitcoin network. See, when you think of deliverability, think of second layer, right? On the Bitcoin, we have the Lightning network. We have the Liquid network. Think of those as Amazon or US Mail or UPS. Those are the second layer of transaction. Now, if I sell someone one of these, all right, I have a choice. I can get in my car and I can drive them to them. Now that involves a lot of work from me. Or I can ship them to them using a second layer, second network to transfer these to the person who bought it. UPS is a second layer of transaction, just like Lightning is a second layer for Bitcoin. Because me driving my happy ass 1,000 miles to drop these off is too expensive for me to do. I don't want to pay that cost. But I still value these, and someone else values these. But I use a second layer UPS to ship these from someone who values them to someone who values them. That doesn't deplete the value of these. With the Bitcoin, all right, now, here we go. What if these were made out of solid gold? Ooh. Or what if I had a block of gold? Or what if I had something so valuable to me that I wouldn't want to put it on a second layer? I wouldn't want to send it through the mail. I wouldn't want to send it UPS. A solid block of gold, say 50 pounds of gold. Would I send that through UPS? No. Would I send it through the post office? No. I would drive it to wherever I was taking it. That's the difference. See, we are moving into a digital world, all right, where you can exchange the same value over your phone as you could with gold. You can do that now. All right. Prior to the Bitcoin, there was nothing really that valuable in normal life digitally that was worth that much. This is the difference, folks. For the first time in human history, we have something so valuable, but yet you can transact it digitally. That's the Bitcoin. So there we go. Now, as for China and Japan and the East, they just approved the Bitcoin ETFs. Now, the difference is this. The Eastern ETFs, you can purchase the ETF and then request the Bitcoin sent to you to a private wallet. It is called in-kind transfer. See, the American ETFs, because they are still trying to control the system, the American ETFs are not in kind. Where you can purchase the ETF, but you cannot trade in the ETF for Bitcoin. You can't do it. They won't let you. And that shows you that the SEC wants control, wants the Bitcoin held in their control. The East wants it decentralized. See, the East, this is fundamental to understand, folks. The East is a nationalistic structure where they respect nations' sovereignty. The West is a globalist structure where they do not respect the national sovereignty or the individual sovereignty. That's why the West is dying, because more and more human attention and more human agreement on sovereignty is moving to the national level. And in America, it's even going more decentralized. It's going to the republic level. See, that's why Russia is National Socialists. All right. That's why Japan is National Socialist. That's why China is communistic, but it's not communistic in the old sense of the word. China is more National Socialist than it is communist, because they respect national sovereignty. That's why they have a wall. That's why they have a China internet. They're nationalists. They're not really communist anymore. See, communism in the old sense of the word was globalism. Now the West is the globalist. The West is the old sense of communism on a global scale. But now the whole world is moving to a nationalistic structure. And in America, it's even going further. We're going into a republic structure again. That's what Roe versus Wade was about. It had nothing to do with abortion. Roe versus Wade was the legislation that locked and approved the nationalization of federal law against or for individuals. It was the federal law affecting individuals. That's not how a republic works, right? In a republic, the federal government has no claim on individual sovereignty. None. None. The federal government only handles out of country matters, some out of country matters, and interstate judicial matters. That's it. The federal government has nothing to do, has no authority over individuals at all. Read the Constitution. Read the Bill of Rights. The federal government has no authority over individuals in America. The federal government cannot say that you as an individual have to have health insurance. Now, fuck you, unconstitutional. And when they say unconstitutional, what they mean is it's not in the Constitution. It isn't that it's right or wrong. It's not addressed in the Constitution. So therefore, it's unconstitutional, right? It's the equivalent of saying headphones are unbiblical. Wait, whoa. What do you mean headphones are unbiblical? It means Jesus never talked about fucking headphones. It's not in the Bible. Headphones are not in the Bible. So they're unbiblical. Just like abortion is unconstitutional because it's not in the fucking Constitution. They don't talk about abortion in the Constitution. It isn't right or wrong. Headphones aren't right or wrong because they don't address them in the Bible. It's just that headphones are not in the Bible, so they're unbiblical. Abortion is, whether you think it's right or wrong, is irrelevant. It's not addressed in the Constitution. That's the difference, folks. Now we are transitioning into a global decentralized system. And the East is now firing the first shots in this war. I've always said the nuclear weapon against America is the Bitcoin. And the East, China, Russia, Japan, Indonesia, Dubai, the UAE are about to set off the world's biggest nuclear bomb against America. It's called the price appreciation of the Bitcoin. My friends, this is what I'm trying to tell you. Now that the American entities, why do you think they rushed so fast to get these American ETFs launched? Because, my friends, they're going to jump the price so fast that even if you get on your app and you're able to buy 10,000 Satoshis, each one of those Satoshis will be worth $1. Because all these entities want to absorb the global monetary value as quickly as possible. So they listen to me, folks, and it will make sense. These governments want to grow the value of the Bitcoin quickly so that the labor distribution in their countries are not disrupted by the little guys getting rich. I'm just being honest, folks. They want all of the Bitcoin in their hands and not yours, because you're looked at as labor, and you cannot be allowed to get wealthy. If too many laborers, workers get wealthy, the economy in the countries will collapse because they won't have the production. They won't have the labor production. That's why they're trying to ramp out, all right? That's why they're trying to ramp out AI and robotics so fast, because they know there's a lot more of us holding the Bitcoin because of people like me. People ask me, Ben, why do you get on and you tell people buy Bitcoin, buy Bitcoin? But I don't care what the price is. Buy Bitcoin, get Bitcoin. Help me open these clubs so we can get more and more little guys into Bitcoin. Because this is the greatest wealth transfer in human history. And I want as many little guys as possible in this wealth transfer. Because you guys, the little guys, understand freedom. They understand freedom. What made America great was we were decentralized production originally. We all worked agriculture. We were decentralized production. Now we are centralized production. We need to decentralize production again. And that has been my goal. Because as this wealth transfer happens, I want more little guys getting rich so they can invest in their local areas. They can invest in local businesses. They can invest in local churches. See, I don't want you to get rich in money. I want you to get rich in influence in your local area so that you can spread and share your values. The money is just the tool to express and share your values. That's my goal. The people that watch my show, first of all, they value God. They value truth. Whatever representative you put to truth, whether it's God, whether it's karma, whether it's meditation, whether it's the universe, it doesn't matter. You agree in truth. That's value. The ultimate value is truth. The truth will set you free. Now, number two, you value freedom. You value truth and freedom. And that's why I preach to buy Bitcoin. That's why I preach to help me launch these clubs. Because we're spreading truth and value, or truth and freedom. Folks, do you now understand my mission? It isn't about the money. It never has been. It's about truth and freedom. The money just gives you influence to enforce truth and freedom. I hope it's clear now. Here's a word from the sponsor. I'll be right back.
Ever wondered how safe your online activities really are? How secure is your digital footprint? In the vast realm of the internet, privacy and security are paramount. Without adequate protection, your personal data might be at risk. There are solutions to these issues, and today we're going to talk about two of them. Introducing Liberty laptops from CALIX Solutions. These cutting-edge devices are meticulously designed to bolster online privacy, providing you the liberty to surf the internet incognito. The World Wide Web can be a wild frontier, but with Liberty laptops, your online privacy is always protected. We also present you crypto laptops, designed with cryptocurrency users in mind. Equipped to support a myriad of wallets and exchanges, these laptops are tailored for seamless cryptocurrency transactions. They offer enhanced security protocols to keep your digital assets safe. Crypto laptops ensures a secure and smooth cryptocurrency experience. It's time to take control of your online privacy and security. Venture over to CALIX Solutions and explore our Liberty laptops and crypto laptops. Don't forget, our affiliate program lets you earn $50 per sale. Visit calixsolutions.io.
All right, that was weird. Hang on one second. Oh, well. All right, guys and gals, now, if you want more information on what's going on in Asia and in China and why they're going to jump the price and jump it quickly, scan the code right here. This will take you to my private server and watch the last 5 videos on the private server. And that will give you all the information that you need to show you what's going on. There's a link under here, under the video for my private server. If you're watching on YouTube, just join YouTube. Join my YouTube channel and go and choose private server level. Over on Rumble, join on the Rumble channel and choose Rumble Locals private server level. And you'll get all the videos. Watch the past 5 videos on there. Now, mind you, my private server has like 450 episodes. No, I'm sorry. Almost 1,000 episodes of my show. Yeah. All right. Everyone, have a great day. And I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Make sure you join the private server, because tomorrow's show, all that information is going to make more sense over the next 3 days. But you have to watch the last 5 episodes. So join the server. Join the private server. Love you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.